this is the part of New Jersey where all the New Jersey stereotypes come from.
If any country wants to nuke us, they're going to put a nuclear weapon in one of those containers and blow it up.
And people that don't want to work, this is the point.
This is a blue-collar area.
I worked on the tanks. I worked in the refinery.
The armpit of America, the country's smelliest state, one giant highway. Jersey is one of America's most made fun of places.
What stinks? Were you rolling around in New Jersey?
Yet without it, the East Coast wouldn't function. Today we explore two blue-collar towns and the people who live there to see how they power New York City. Our journey into New York's industrial suburbs started among the white-collar high-rises of Manhattan. Head through a tunnel and over a couple bridges, and then you reach this, Elizabeth, New Jersey, an entirely different world. So if you're in New York City and you're buying something from overseas and it's getting shipped to the East Coast, there's a very good chance it's coming through here or the other port further down there. Super industrial area. Newark International Airport is actually in Elizabeth. You've got the port in Elizabeth, warehouses in Elizabeth. So a lot of stuff that people are buying in New York is coming from here.
Having been a soldier, my specialty being nuclear and biological weapons, is that if any country wants to nuke us, they're going to put a nuclear weapon in one of those containers and blow it up. That way you can't tell where it comes from. Could have come from Hong Kong, could have come from Saudi Arabia, it could have come from Russia. I don't want to give anybody ideas, but to have 9 shipments that are perfectly legitimate and then put a nuke in one of them. Yeah, that's the way I do it.
New York City tries to look wealthy and glamorous, but here, that's not an option.
Everything here is designed to just get things done. Move people, move stuff, get it out, get to work, and don't call a lot of attention to yourself.
Brian Donahue is from the area and has spent years covering it as a journalist.
When it comes to Jersey,
Farthest point in New Jersey.
this guy
Here's something that's positively New Jersey.
knows it all.
Brian walked us through the area surrounding Elizabeth's port.
Container ships coming in here, one of the biggest ports on the East Coast. You have planes landing here at one of the busiest airports on the East Coast. A couple of blocks away, we have a freight rail line. We have 17 lanes of the most well-designed highway in the history of highway building, the New Jersey Turnpike.
Hopes were high in early November 1951 when a spectacular ribbon of road called the New Jersey Turnpike was opened to traffic. Amazingly, this marvel of engineering took less than 2 years to build.
But in New Jersey, while you had like New York City in the 1800s was consolidating, right? Little villages in Queens were consolidating into Queens, and Brooklyn was becoming part of New York City, and Staten Island, and you had this amassing of this great American city. New Jersey was going in the opposite direction, and all these towns were balkanizing and splitting off. The laws in New Jersey made it very easily for people to just say, we want to form our own town. Like if you took the size of, say, Houston geographic area and put it over North Jersey, you'd have a 3 million city of 3 million people. It would be a great U.S. city. But what we did with that over these years is we divided it all up into little podunk towns. Stereotypes of New Jersey smelling bad comes from this area. In a lot of ways, this is the part of New Jersey where all the New Jersey stereotypes come from. And there's truth in every stereotype.
I was about to ask what the smell was.
There's a sewage treatment plant right down there.
Jersey's industry and proximity to New York has attracted waves of immigrants for over 100 years. Elizabeth has at times been German, Italian, and Irish, and today it's mostly Hispanic.
You can see the waves of immigrants coming in this neighborhood just in the storefronts, right? So this is Portuguese and Italians. This was kind of second half of the 20th century, and then late 20th century into the 21st century, Ecuadorians, Peruvians, it's all here, but so few Italian places left. I mean, you go across the country, you go into places like small towns in Pennsylvania where the downtowns are just decimated and there's nothing. Every shop is occupied here. Every shop is busy. Every shop is small businesses, you know, locally owned.
Elizabeth's cultural shift is evident in places like Centanni's Meat Market, where the first episode of The Sopranos was filmed.
Oh, I give up. Fucking garbage business.
Yeah, I know. It's all changing.
Centanni's is one of the few remaining Italian spots in what was once an overwhelmingly Italian neighborhood. What should we know about this business? How long has it been here?
1928.
1928.
When you grew up, was it mostly Italian, Polish? All Italian. This is
Italian, Polish, now all Mexicans and all that.
So are there any Italians left in the neighborhood?
Oh yeah. The people that can't afford to move. Plus, there's a lot of people around here who's on welfare that don't even belong on welfare. I have a lady that comes in here, Mercedes-Benz, nails all done, hair all done, buys rack of lamb. They're $20 a pound for rack of lamb. Give me 2 of them, $90. Family first card. And it shows their balance that they have left, $1,800. How could a guy that makes $1,000 a week walk in and buy a rack of lamb for 1 meal? Not right. It's not right at all.
The area is gritty and not rich, but relative safety and an abundance of work continue to lure people from around the world.
People here, are they Puerto Rican, Brazilian, Spanish? I can't even tell.
Everybody.
I'm
Everybody.
Cuban.
This is United States. United States.
Right there is a place a little bit bad, and there's a lot of people right there are bad people.
Ice.
He's ICE. Here.
Yeah. Now in the morning, the one started taking one guy.
People who does not have hair, papers, they're like really scared about this country.
You think it's getting better under Trump?
Yeah.
Not me. I don't read this thing.
¿No te gusta Trump?
No, like they're deported people.
But you like Trump? Have things gotten better?
Everybody coming here for the rulers of the United States. Respect the rulers of this country.
True, Donald Trump was saying the truth. They're eating the dogs trash. I've been a lot of people eating cats and dogs. That's true. That's
Here?
True. Yeah, they do eat dogs.
Is that true? La verdad?
When I got here, I started working like 2 days after that. That's why I came here, because it's real hard to get a real nice job in Puerto Rico. You gotta hustle. You gotta sell drugs. Puerto Rico is kind of fucked up right now. Me, myself, I've seen a lot of my friends go inside of prison, get out, go back in again. I was in the same road. 3 years in prison. That last time I did time in Puerto Rico. If I wasn't here, basically I was going to be dead or in prison. That's how it is. Like, most of my friends are dead right now. When I talk to my friend and I'm like, yo, if I don't get out of this island, bro, something bad gonna happen. Well, he helped me out, basically. Since then, I've been working.
Just a quick note about RocaNews. My friends and I started this back in 2020 as a news company to deliver news in a better way without bias or fear. We deliver daily news to a couple million people every single day, and now, about a year ago, we started this page to do mini documentaries that complement the news we do elsewhere. Make sure to subscribe if you support that, and check out our news on Instagram, email, or anywhere else. Elizabeth has the ports and airport. A few miles south, Linden has the oil. Linden is home to the East Coast's largest oil refinery, which powers the cars, planes, and other machinery that move through the Northeast. Like Elizabeth, that makes it a blue-collar and immigrant mecca.
But the first thing you notice here downtown is it's super diverse. Here you've got a massive Polish meat store, you've got Spanish churches, you've got Chinese restaurants, you have Latino stores, there's a Peruvian place, and for generations, this place has drawn immigrants, hence all the Polish people, and in fact, the biggest ethnic group here is Polish. About 18% of the people are Polish. For generations, you've had people coming to work here in the industry and still doing that today.
I'm Italian and Puerto Rican, actually. This is my place. Guy Fieri, who started his show, Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, from here, the first episode ever, voted us best burger and best diner in New Jersey.
Bayway Diner. Mike Junta's tiny Bayway Diner in Linden, New Jersey. Excuse me, not much room here. It's a zoo. The diner sits just across the street from one of the country's biggest refineries.
Over here we got what? This is an oil refinery?
This is the Bayway Refinery. That's why it was called the Bayway Diner. This is a blue-collar area and a lot of truckers. We have DPW workers, firefighters, police officers.
In a lot of places, a lot of the industry's gone. Like, they used to be kind of blue collar, but a lot of the jobs left. Whereas you come here.
Well, that did happen here too. General Motors moved out, DuPont moved out. A lot of the major manufacturing did move out of this area.
What about Jersey is so diner?
Middle class people working here, grabbing a sandwich, going, grabbing a coffee, going to work, you know, grabbing a burger, grabbing a hot dog, or whatever. And that's what it's always been. New Jersey's been middle class.
Is that changed at all? Like in your lifetime, do you think it's gotten either more or less like that, or kind of the same?
You know, I think they're trying to change it.
In what way?
I think the government's actually trying to change it. I hate to say it, you know. by squeezing out the middle class, but I honestly believe that we're not going anywhere. We're here to stay. And if you want good food, this is the place to come. Remember, when you come to Johnny Prince's, let's eat!
All right, so Johnny was not kidding here. This is an unbelievable looking dog. Look at that. This is with the works, sauerkraut, the cheese, the meat sauce. Unbelievable. 10 out of 10. Eat here. Eat here. When you came to the US, how was it? Did you get a visa? Did you come legally?
My first trip to the United States was I played soccer. Economically, my family wasn't that good, and the following year, I come to play in New York, play soccer, and I decided to stay with a friend. I decided to stay, to help my family. Really grateful for this country, give me a lot of opportunity.
So were you able to become a citizen?
Yeah, I'm a citizen right now, like 20 years ago.
All right.
Yeah, I brought my family and everything over here, my brother.
What do you think about, the deportations and the stuff that's going on right now? Illegal immigration?
That's a really hard question to ask because, I was in the same spot that people come over here. When I come over here, play, I stay, I work in the restaurant, I went to school in the morning. I don't got no help from the government. This government that we used to have, they give everything easy, house,
like
food and everything.
President Biden.
Exactly, they put everything easy. And when they are forced to play, to work, to do the thing that they don't want to do it, they come over here to change and they don't want to change. If you go to my house, you gotta follow my rule. If I go to your house, you gotta follow your rule. I think it's not a bad president, but he got a little bit attitude, want the best for his country, and his friend is trying to protect his country. Because he don't do what he's doing right now, the United States is going to be like Ecuador, like Venezuela, like Colombia. And people that don't want to work, they want to do it, just deport it. You come over here to work. Like me, I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what time I'm home, maybe 4 o'clock. But these people that come over there, they're not used to do it. Get money for the food and that's it. That's what I think.
Throughout Linden are oil farms, which are fields of fuel storage tanks that are visible from space. Sandwiched between the tanks are homes. We went to see who lived there.
So my family's been on this block since the 30s. My wife's been here since the early 60s. Most of the families here have been here forever. I worked on the tanks. I worked in the refinery.
What goes on? What's happening there?
That's storage tanks for gasoline and diesel fuel and kerosene that the refinery uses to store stuff for different customers, and then when it's needed, they pipeline it over to the barges or the ships, and then they take it.
Is it Italian or what? Is there
everything
like a
mixed? It was Polish, it's Spanish, it's Irish, it's Slovak. There's the only Slovak church that's left in New Jersey is around the corner here. Everybody looks out for each other. Snow days, everybody's shoveling each other out. I know almost everybody's name that I talk with. My wife knows all the dogs' names.
Eduardo, yeah. Nice to meet you. You're a 25-year combat veteran.
Yes.
From Puerto Rico.
No, United States.
United States, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm from Puerto Rico.
But from Puerto Rico.
Yeah, but I was all over the world.
Why'd you come to Linden?
We were living in New York. The area that we were living was having bad. MS-13 was always in that area, and it was really disturbing the approach. And when they found out that I'm Hispanic, one time I had a very rough conversation with one of them, and I told them, there's two different things here happening. You creating a negative aspect for yourself and for your country. And me, I'm a natural born citizen. You see me coming through here with a uniform, I belong to something productive and serious. So the guy got stupid, and I told him, I don't have time for you because I gotta get to my job. This is a gray area. These people here, they're from Ecuador. He's from Colombia. They're from Americans. The other ones are Dominican. And then Poland, and they're from Jamaica. And Puerto Rico over there.
Okay. So it's a whole United Nations right here.
Nations. What defines this area is both blue-collar work and community. And nothing made that clearer than when we got a flat tire in what people said was Elizabeth's most dangerous neighborhood. It took 2 minutes for someone to pull over and change her tire.
I want to take that to the tire shop.
This is the area that people in the other town told us not to come to.
Y'all have a good one.
Bro.
Yes, all right?
It's a nice community around here. It's a nice area.
A lot of friendship, a lot of friendly people around here.
There definitely is.
And in Linden, they're like, oh, when you go to Elizabeth, like down by the port, you gotta be a little bit careful. Dude, we got this flat tire. Some guy pulled up within 2 seconds, fixed the tire for us. Like how you guys doing? Like totally just.
Well, now you see Elizabeth ain't like that to live around
That's
here.
the old time, man.
This is not
the old time.
Yeah, that's the old.
That was back in the days. Elizabeth was like that, but now it's way more peaceful and quiet.
No, we got many different races.
Yeah, every race.
Yeah, really, it's a melting pot in here.
Yeah,
kind of like that. But everybody get along.
Yes, everybody. Yeah, you got Jewish people out here. You got foreign people out here from different countries.
Different countries. Can't say I've seen ICE around, but I ain't gonna see that big loud.
They just out here trying to make a dollar.
They're trying to live, you know. They gotta live somewhere.
You got schools. We work for schools. You got daycare centers. You got a lot of jobs out here that people work for. Oil companies. You got a lot of companies out here that people work for. Everybody knows everybody pretty much.
Americans love to make fun of this part of Jersey. It's grime, it's industry, it smells. Yet North Jersey powers the East Coast and attracts countless American dreamers from around the world. Maybe it's the armpit of America, but without it, America wouldn't be the same. Smash that subscribe button. Thank you for watching.